Hello, Doom here, and this is episode 28 on the BlocLIST server, and I'm not sure how this video is going to be, how long or short it's going to be, because I feel like I'm going to be doing a lot, but probably not showing that much. But anyway, let's start off in the spawn zone, because there's loads of chests here. Some people have already taken their chests. If you haven't saw from Veridal's channel, of course, we all now know that he's leaving for Sweden on some scholarship type thing. He should have been gone by the time this episode comes up, but I think his flight's been delayed, so now he's going next week instead. Or you won't know any reference to these dates. But Veridal's here for another week from when he's originally going. But he did his will video where he gave people a lot of stuff, and he didn't give me that much, but he gave me stuff that I'd like actually. Mainly because it seems to be, me and Super seem to be the 1% apparently having all the stuff. But he gave me iron, which is nice. I actually want iron. I need loads of those iron because my base I plan to have loads and loads of beacons, so that'll help a little bit. So yeah, so nice little things given from Veridal, bit of iron, and Soup of course has just been given 4 lapis. It could be worse. But Soup was also given the dragon egg. I think I'll mention this now, but I took the dragon egg and put it in my ender chest, and here's some proof. If I can actually get down here. Now the reason I did this, I'm not saying I don't trust anyone on the server, but the rarest item in the game being left in a chest for a couple of weeks, because Soup at the moment, he moved house and is now waiting for internet, and he's going to be gone for about another 2 or so weeks. So the rarest item in the game left in this chest for anyone to take, you tell me now that no one would be tempted. So I thought I'd just take the egg and keep it safe until Soup gets here. Yeah, I'm gonna take this now. Take the well, I already took the iron, but I'll clear my chest out of the way to show that I have officially got the inheritance, I suppose. Of course, until it's not like Veridal's died. He's only going to Sweden, but until he returns, which he should be back. He should return. I don't know why there's blue wool here. But also something Veridal gave me, and chunks load. Don't know why there's blue wool here. It's really weird. He gave away buildings as well, Veridal, and he apparently gave me the chicken place, which I guess I could just leave it the way it is, but I think I actually may. Why is my computer so slow? I don't know why it's struggling to load chunks. My computer's pretty decent. Ah, that's annoying. But I guess I could possibly... I actually am going to work on an episode. I'm going to make improvements. So, it's our redstone fiddling, so I'm going to do that off camera. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to show you some other clips of other things I've built. Because I streamed one time. On a Saturday, and I built a few things. So I'm going to show you some of the stuff I did on stream to get you caught up if you wasn't able to catch that. So I'll see you in a bit. So first, what I did on that stream was, if you didn't catch it, was I tidied up the end of my tunnel here. I still need to get more wheat hay bales. Basically, I just tied up here because it was a bit of a mess, and essentially, you can get horses down here. I tested, and just a horse stable for the horses to stay. Made it nice, a bit more neater, and block this off. Caution, death fall. This will be a future safe drop. I'm just waiting for 1.8 and slime blocks, and I should be able to finish this once we get 1.8. Once Mojang finally release it, and that's what I actually want to do. I talked about this before, but I want safe drops down here. There'll be a portal up here somewhere. I'll fit somewhere. I'll change this when the time comes. The portal will probably go here, maybe, in this little area. But there'll be a portal up here, and then there'll be a portal about halfway down, and then there's the portal, obviously, right away at the bottom that goes to my witch farm. And a place for horses, and just get the theme going and made it look nice. So that's what I did on the stream. And also, staying in the Nether, because we got to go to places anyway. I've got to go to the theme park in a moment. But something else I worked on the stream, I worked on another Nether tunnel. Which one is it now? Because Flea made the end farm. She's finally made the end farm because we didn't want to wait any longer for 1.8. We were waiting for the changes to the Endermites that come in, that the Endermen really are not too fond of and try and kill them, and it apparently makes a very efficient end farm, but we couldn't bother to wait because Mojang, you're just taking too long. This update is way too long. And I made the end tunnel, the tunnel, never tunnel to the end, and Vlee made the end farm, and this is what I made. It's also on the stream. Just placing random blocks, making it kind of strongholdy-ish. So that's something else I did as well. Sort of half it on the stream, the other half I finished in my own time. We won't go to the end farm. I'll link a video to Vlee's little short video where she showed the end farm. And last stop for what I did on the stream, just to catch up, if I can find it, is this where the theme park's down here. So let's go and see what I did at the theme park. Oh, hello. Oh, so right now, okay, in the theme park portal, temporary portal at the moment. We still haven't found a place of where we're gonna put it. At the moment, it's just branched off from the mesa. But I hope it's day. If not, we'll go and sleep first. Oh, it's night time. Of course it is. Oh, I'm turned around. Where am I going? Let's go and sleep first. Oh, got a glimpse of it there in the video. Actually, it looks good at night time. Behold the magnificent. Superior Fun Time is back. I stuck the sign on there. It actually looks pretty good at night time. That's actually pretty cool. That picture with the stars. Buttons on that side. Let's sleep. But that's what we got to do on the stream as well, because the sign's a bit annoying. And to stack up and build letters. Work properly, door. There you go. So I'll put the theme park sign on there as well in the stream, and that's basically it. I need to come back in and dig out more sand and then arrange something with Vlee to do another episode building some stuff. But that's caught you up with what I did on the stream. Okay, so I'm going to step away in a second and from this and come back another time to finish it, because while I was working doing a few little changes, I got a couple of ideas that weren't in my original plans that I want to do, and it's best saved for another episode because I wanted this to be sort of quick, this video I'm making here, and get it done. I'm already kind of over time of what I've been doing, so I'll fit into another episode at some point. I've got a few other things to do at spawn, and there's one thing that I can fit this into one of the episodes I'll work on. But anyway, let me show you what I've done so far. Temporarily closed it, and it feels kind of bad that I've just took this over and working on it now, even though Feridor hasn't gone. But I had plans, and I only woke up this morning to see that his flight's been delayed, so I wasn't going to change my plans. I'll put the chickens out here for people, and I'll put chicken in the chest when I start getting this running. I'll put the chickens back in there in a second. There's loads of eggs which I can fill back in. But anyway, first thing I did, put crafting benches in these tables because it just made sense to me. Yeah, and I needed a crafting bench. I couldn't find one. The donation box, people weren't using it for donations, people were using it for trash. So what I've done is I've moved it and made it a trash can, and things will be destroyed if you put it in that chest, which we'll see in a second. But that's now a trash can, which is nice. And through here we still got his clock, which is useless now, doesn't do anything, because I've made changes back here. Now this design I found on a Zazuma Void video. I tried doing my own idea that I used to do before, but it wasn't working. I don't know why. I couldn't figure it out, so I searched for an alternative, and I found a Zuma Void's video where he did this, and he talked about in an episode of a way of doing a chicken farm that doesn't work anymore. So I think that might have been mine. I can't actually remember where I originally got it from, or if I thought it myself. I actually can't remember. It was a long time ago when hoppers were first introduced. But anyway, one way that I was trying to do it doesn't work. This now does, and essentially this is a clock that turns itself on and off. And what happens is it's in the compressor in subtraction mode. So when things go through here, it'll pick up the signal and then send it round, and it'll keep picking up the signal, and it'll just be a continuous clock that'll keep sending ticks, which will then loop, and then it'll obviously send it over here into the block, into the dispenser, and then it'll rapid fire the eggs constantly until it's empty. And it's got an override switch here, so you do that, it locks it, and nothing happens because it's all locked. But let's just demonstrate this system. So let's put the eggs in here and we'll see it work. There we go. Isn't that nice? And let me just demonstrate the lock mechanism. If we lock that and we flip that like that, yeah, no, it doesn't work. The eggs just fill in here. So I may actually change this. I may raise those up a little bit more maybe and put some sort of chest in there, even though we don't really necessarily need to have it locked. I decided to put it in there, but it'll be useful to be able to lock it. But there we go. So I need to put the eggs in, chickens in there. But yeah, that actually works. A more compact clock, which will work. And it's probably gonna say what it calls lag if it keeps running, but it's not gonna keep running, and it goes through when the eggs are going through the dispenser. And also, even though this clock could be turned off, it was always left on anyway, and it wasn't really causing any lag. So there we go. I've needed on the back as well with my the design change. Got rid of the column now, which I need to. I'll figure something out. It's basically down here my ideas I had. It was very nice of Feridor, good guy Feridor. He knew he was going to be leaving and he was going to give it over to me, and I was going to improve it and add automation. So he built it like this to give me space underneath that's already cleared out, which is very nice of him. Yeah, this is where the trash can goes while I'm down here. That's where the trash can goes through these hoppers and goes here. And there's another system up there similar to the eggs up there, which will keep it on a loop. When the dispenser's got stuff in it, it'll start a clock and it'll keep sending it through. And there's lava down there, so well, we've got some thingies, some feathers, because there's a trash can, and also the feathers, we've got a sorting system here which will filter through the feathers that go through and go down here, and that's connected to the bin as well. So just do that. There you go. No more feathers. Although of course we actually will get feathers because hoppers are kind of weird. We'll still get some feathers through. I'll need to look at this again and try and improve the system, because it seems to, the way the hoppers work, they seem to filter items through very, very quickly, and what'll happen is half of them will go down and half of them will carry on going through, so we'll still get feathers. Rarely, possibly. It really depends. That's so I've only tested it by putting like a stack of feathers through. If only a couple of chickens die at a time, we may not get that problem. But there we go. That's what I've kind of been doing there. That's what I was looking to really do. Add a bit more automation and a bit of sorting to filter out the feathers so that we can put them in the bin and burn them and stuff like that. But yeah, and what I've done here as well, because this is probably going to fill up with chicken, we've got hoppers coming down and chests, and that's what I was originally going to do here. I was going to set up some sort of storage system down here, but I've got another idea that I want to kind of do. Well, make it look nice, make it look pretty, and I need time to work on that. We got redstone, and you can kind of see the dust, but there's redstone on that block. Redstone on that block, which is powering the hopper at the moment. If we go up here, and we flip the lever up here, right now nothing's going through. We flick that on, the chicken starts to filter through, so we can probably, when that gets full, we can start to put a backlog down underneath. And I've got an idea of what I'm going to do with that, so we'll see. But those are changes so far on the PFC, and as I said, there's another episode I need to do because I've got a few ideas. I want to make some stuff underneath actually to make it look a bit nice. But that's it so far, and I'm going to put the chickens in now, not on camera. I didn't put the chickens in to begin with because they make too much noise. But I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to go over to blocks and make a few changes over there, because I've got a few ideas for that as well. And maybe if I can squeeze it in, talk about the live streaming that I briefly mentioned earlier in the episode. Okay, so there we go. I've got the chickens in there. They're ready to... This machine can now work again. And there's still some more eggs in that chest, so I may put some more up there, but that might be alright for now. But that can be back up and working with my changes that I've briefly made. And let's walk over to blocks now, and I guess I can briefly talk about live streaming because I started doing it and I was doing quite well, streaming most days of the week just for a little bit before I go to bed. But recently, last few weeks, I haven't really been doing it that much because around that time, before I go to bed, the best time I can really do it during the week, in that an hour and a half before I go to bed, I just haven't been able to. I've either been busy with getting other things done during that time, or I just haven't really felt like doing it because I've just been too tired. Because I've noticed that the summer's been here and it's gotten really hot. I've been getting really tired around that time and not really wanting to do it. And I've either been too busy during the day, which is tiring me out, or I've had other work to do during that time and haven't been able to live stream, which is a shame. I'm still going to do it, of course, when I'm able to. You know, I've still got Alice Matters Returns that I'm playing and doing stuff on the server, which will still be doing that. I'm going to try and do stuff on the weekend. I'm not sure the weekend coming, whenever this video is uploaded. If that'll happen, I'm not sure, because other things might be planned, and I don't have anything planned to stream anyway, so... But I'll be looking to do that. Streaming is actually kind of enjoyable. Even if no one's watching, it's still kind of nice to do. But yeah, I haven't been able to do it as regularly as I wanted to, and it's just for reasons. I've either been too busy or too tired. But we'll have to see, and also as well, I guess I could bring this up as well before I go into blocks in this episode. I'm not sure what to do with Rogue Legacy. I'll probably put a tweet out one of the days. I've tried 3 times to record this next episode, and 3 times it's been really bad, and I've been really unhappy with it. I'm just really struggling to record it. So I'm getting a little frustrated, and I feel like dropping it again, but I don't want to be dropping series. I kind of wanted to complete that, but I'm just struggling so much to record this next episode. It's not turning out well at all. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see where that goes. So that's like a little bit about live streaming, a little bit about Rogue Legacy. But anyway, let's finish this episode because I'm having a clearance sale. I want to change what I'm doing here. I want to change it from being blocks, and I want to just sell random stuff. I don't want to be restricted to blocks anymore. And also as well, I didn't expect me to be having so many responsibilities of projects. This time round, I was going to try and reduce it, but I'm making a massive base, and I'm took over the responsibilities of tidying up spawn every now and again, and making a theme park. And I need a ton of blocks myself, so I don't want to be spending my time collecting resources to stock up this shop when I need resources myself, and I need loads of resources. I'm building some really big things. So I'm having a clearance sale. I'm going to sell these. We put a time limit on. It ends the 29th of August. It is actually August. That is actually the month, isn't it? Yes, it is August. I think that should be... Well, yeah. I'm not going to date my episode. It's 2 weeks from now. Yeah, dated episode. It's the 15th right now. So I'm having a clearance sale. Clearance sale ends... Clearance sale, all items cheap. Clearance sale ends 29th of August. And I put all my items a bit more cheaper, so the woods are now like 2 iron and some other stuff. The lead blocks are only 1 iron. These have been reduced to 1 diamond. And all that stuff. And yeah, so whatever hasn't been sold by the 29th of August, I'm going to keep myself. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do last. So clearance sale, and I'm going to just change this. I'm going to reduce this chest storage, and I'm going to sell random items, just items I just want to sell rather than it just being blocks. And I have to think of a name for the store as well, because it can't be called blocks anymore, but we'll see. So anyway, I'm going to end that now, and we'll see some stuff coming up. There may be something coming up. Well, when is this going to be released? Hold on. Oh, that might be already been released. Okay, so my next episode may be back at spawn again. I'm working really hard on my base to get set up and ready to record over there again. I don't know when that'll happen. I'll come back another time and work on the PFC, add some more improvements and do something else at spawn. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you again next time.